Everything you've been taught about attracting women is dead wrong. Forget the six-pack abs, the flashy car, and the cheesy pickup lines. The real key to unlocking a woman's heart and igniting her desire is something that's been right under your nose this whole time: intelligence. That's right, gentlemen. The smart guys have been hiding in plain sight, quietly seducing women with their razor-sharp wit and mind-blowing knowledge. And in this video, we're going to expose their secrets and show you how to tap into the raw, primal power of intelligence to make any woman weak in the knees. So strap in, because we're about to take a wild ride into the hidden world of attraction and uncover the shocking truth about what women really want. If you're new here, please press that red button to subscribe to the channel and comment, "I've subscribed," so I can thank you. And before we start, anyone looking to revamp their dating approach, click the link below for a free 60-minute strategy call with one of our coaches. Now let's dive in. 1. Intellectual conversations. Have you ever found yourself completely captivated by a conversation with someone? Not just small talk about the weather or last night's game, but a deep, meaningful exchange of ideas that leaves you feeling energized and inspired? If so, you've experienced the power of an intellectual conversation. And let me tell you, it's not just mentally stimulating. It can be downright sexy. Women are drawn to men who can engage them on a deeper level. They want someone who can challenge their assumptions, broaden their perspectives, and make them think in new and exciting ways. A man who can hold his own in a conversation about politics, philosophy, or art is a man who exudes confidence, curiosity, and depth. But it's not just about showing off your knowledge or trying to impress her with your big brain. It's about genuinely connecting with her mind and showing that you value her thoughts and opinions. When you can have a conversation that flows easily from one topic to the next, bouncing ideas off each other and building on each other's insights, it creates a sense of intimacy and connection that's hard to resist. So the next time you find yourself in a conversation with a woman you're interested in, don't be afraid to dive deep. Ask her about her passions, her dreams, and her ideas about the world. Show her that you're not just interested in her body, but in her mind as well. Trust me, she'll find it irresistible. 2. Problem-solving skills. Picture this. You're out on a date with a woman you really like. Suddenly, you're faced with a challenge. Maybe the restaurant lost your reservation, or your car won't start. How do you handle it? If you're a man with strong problem-solving skills, you don't panic. You stay calm, assess the situation, and come up with a plan. You might call around to find another restaurant with availability, or troubleshoot the car issue until you figure out a solution. And all the while, your date is watching, taking note of how you handle adversity. Women are attracted to men who can think on their feet and find creative solutions to problems. It shows that you're resourceful, adaptable, and able to handle whatever life throws your way. And in a world that's full of challenges and uncertainties, that's an incredibly valuable quality. But it's not just about being a hero in a crisis. Problem-solving skills come in handy in all sorts of situations, from planning a trip to navigating a tricky work project. When you can approach problems with a clear head and a can-do attitude, it inspires confidence and trust in those around you. So the next time you're faced with a challenge, embrace it as an opportunity to show off your problem-solving prowess. Your date will be impressed, and maybe even a little turned on, by your ability to handle whatever comes your way. 3. Intelligence signals good gene. All right, folks, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the link between intelligence and genetic fitness. Now, before you start worrying about your 23andMe results, hear me out. From an evolutionary perspective, intelligence is a highly desirable trait in a mate. It suggests that a person has good problem-solving skills, is able to adapt to new situations, and can potentially pass on those valuable genes to their offspring. In other words, when a woman is attracted to a man's intelligence, she's not just thinking about stimulating conversation over dinner. She's thinking about the future, specifically, the genetic future of her potential children. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I'm not looking to have kids anytime soon, and that's totally valid. But the thing is, our attraction to certain traits is often subconscious and rooted in our evolutionary past. We can't help but be drawn to qualities that signal genetic fitness, even if we're not consciously thinking about reproducing. But here's the good news. You don't have to be a genius to signal genetic fitness. Simply demonstrating that you're curious, adaptable, and able to learn new things can be enough to catch a woman's eye. So don't be afraid to show off your love of learning, whether it's by taking a cooking class or reading up on a new subject that fascinates you. At the end of the day, intelligence is about more than just IQ points. It's about showing that you're a capable, curious, and adaptable person, and that's sexy as hell. 4. Humor and wit. Have you ever been in a room where one person seems to have everyone in stitches? They're cracking jokes, making clever observations, and generally lighting up the place with their wit and charm? Chances are, that person is intelligent, and also highly attractive to the people around them. Humor and wit are often seen as signs of intelligence, and for good reason. It takes a quick mind and a sharp tongue to come up with a clever joke or a witty comeback on the fly. And when someone can make us laugh, it creates a sense of connection and intimacy that's hard to resist. But it's not just about being funny. Humor and wit also suggest that a person is confident, socially adept, and able to think outside the box. They're not afraid to take risks or poke fun at themselves, and they have a way of putting others at ease with their easy charm. So if you want to up your attraction game, don't be afraid to let your inner comedian shine. Work on your delivery, your timing, and your ability to read a room. And remember, the best humor comes from a place of authenticity and self-awareness. So don't try to force it if it doesn't feel natural. At the end of the day, a man who can make a woman laugh is a man who's already halfway to her heart. Liking what you're hearing? Hit the like button and drop a comment. And if you're curious about taking your dating skills further, our free 60-minute strategy call can help you learn to meet more women and date with confidence. Click on the link in the pinned comment to find out more. 5. Stability and security. Let's face it, folks. The world can be a scary and unpredictable place. We all crave a sense of stability and security in our lives, whether it's in our careers, our finances, or our relationships. And when it comes to attraction, women are often drawn to men who can provide that sense of stability and security. But what does that have to do with intelligence, you might ask? Well, think about it. A man who's intelligent and successful in his career is likely to be more financially stable and better able to provide for a family. He's also more likely to be emotionally mature and able to weather the ups and downs of life with grace and resilience. In other words, intelligence is often seen as a marker of stability and security. It suggests that a man has his act together, knows what he wants, and has the tools and resources to make it happen. But it's not just about material success. A man who's intelligent and emotionally mature is also more likely to be a good communicator, a supportive partner, and a reliable teammate in life's adventures. He's someone who can be trusted to show up, follow through, and be there when it counts. So if you want to attract a woman who's looking for stability and security, focus on cultivating your own sense of groundedness and emotional intelligence. Show her that you're someone she can count on, both in good times and bad. And remember, true stability comes from within. So work on building a strong foundation of self-awareness, self-respect, and inner peace. 6. Better decision-making. All right, guys, let's talk about one of the sexiest qualities a man can have: good decision-making skills. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can something as boring as decision-making be a turn-on? But hear me out. When a man is able to make smart, thoughtful decisions, it shows that he's in control of his life and his future. He's not just drifting along, letting life happen to him. He's actively shaping his own destiny. And that's incredibly attractive to women. A man who can weigh the pros and cons, think through the consequences of his actions, and make a decision that aligns with his values and goals, that's a man who's going places. But it's not just about making big, life-altering decisions. Even small, everyday choices can be a chance to show off your decision-making prowess. Like when you're out on a date and you're trying to decide what to order. Do you hem and haw and let your date take the lead? Or do you confidently make a choice based on your own preferences and dietary needs? Or when you're faced with a tricky situation at work, do you avoid the problem and hope it goes away? Or do you tackle it head-on with a clear plan of action? The way you approach decisions, big and small, says a lot about your character and your intelligence. So don't be afraid to show off your decision-making skills in front of your crush. She'll be impressed by your confidence, your thoughtfulness, and your ability to take charge when it counts. 7. Life success. Let's be real. Success is sexy. And I'm not just talking about having a fat bank account or a corner office, although those things certainly don't hurt. I'm talking about the kind of success that comes from living a life that's authentic, fulfilling, and true to your values. And guess what? Intelligence is often a key factor in achieving that kind of success. Think about it. The most successful people in the world, whether they're entrepreneurs, artists, or activists, are often the ones who are able to think creatively, solve complex problems, and communicate their ideas effectively. They're the ones who are always learning, growing, and pushing themselves to be better. And that's incredibly attractive to women. A man who's passionate about his work, who's constantly striving to improve himself and make a difference in the world, that's a man who's going to inspire and motivate the people around him. But it's not just about professional success. Intelligence also plays a key role in personal growth and self-awareness. A man who's emotionally intelligent, who's able to reflect on his own thoughts and feelings and communicate them clearly to others, that's a man who's going to be a great partner, a supportive friend, and an all-around awesome human being. So if you want to up your attraction game, focus on cultivating your own sense of success and fulfillment. Pursue your passions, challenge yourself to grow and learn, and be the best version of yourself you can be. Trust me, the ladies will take notice. 8. Goal-oriented. All right, guys, we've covered a lot of ground today. But there's one last quality I want to touch on before we wrap things up, and that's the power of being goal-oriented. Women are often attracted to men who know what they want and are willing to go after it with everything they've got. And that's where intelligence comes in. A man who's intelligent and goal-oriented is a man who's able to think strategically, plan for the future, and take action to make his dreams a reality. He's not just sitting around waiting for life to happen to him. He's out there making things happen for himself, and that's incredibly sexy. A man who's driven, ambitious, and willing to put in the work to achieve his goals, that's a man who's going to be successful in all areas of his life, from his career to his relationships. But it's not just about having big, lofty goals. Even small, everyday goals can be a chance to show off your goal-oriented nature. Like when you set a goal to read a certain number of books in a month, or to learn a new skill in your free time. It shows that you're always striving to better yourself and grow as a person. And when you're able to share your goals and dreams with a woman, it creates a sense of intimacy and connection. She'll be inspired by your passion and your drive, and she'll want to be a part of your journey. So don't be afraid to set big goals for yourself, both in your personal and professional life. And don't be afraid to share those goals with the women in your life. They'll be attracted to your intelligence, your ambition, and your willingness to go after what you want. So now that you know why intelligence is so sexy, what's next for you? Discover the clear signs someone likes you a lot, or learn the phrases that instantly increase sexual tension. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.